I want to change the world. I want to change the people's idea of what is life. We are built to be happy, strong, and healthy. We are not built to be depressed and sick and weak and following governmental bodies who don't know how to govern themselves.
You know, you were actually squatter for 8 years. Wow.
It was the best time of my life. I had no money at all. Doesn't matter where you come from. Have faith. Go through. Don't be tempted. Take it out there. Stay in there. You become great. Hey, good morning, Stephen.
Good morning. Thank you so much for your time, because I know that you're such a busy man.
Tell me all about it. What is this podcast about?
So, Wim, obviously we've been trying to get this conversation for quite a while now, haven't we? I'm glad I've got you on at last. We've been trying to figure out this Zoom and recording, because this is the first virtual podcast that we've done. So basically, the podcast is about inspiring our viewers to get through hard.
Is this your virtual first podcast?
Yes. This is the first one we've done virtually, yeah. So that's why it's been a bit of a hiccup, you see. So we've been trying to figure out the best route to do it. And
so what kind of conversation did you have with Sylvester?
Yeah, so Sylvester, I actually interviewed him on West Palm Beach in Florida, which is obviously a little bit different to being sat here in my apartment. But yeah, we brushed on his early life, growing up, and obviously how he got the big break for Rocky. And then I delved into a lot of questions that were not really asked across the internet before, and it's become quite a very popular interview. Just stuff about how did he get up after them times of adversity to push on, to create his dreams, and did he actually know in his heart when he was doing all those menial jobs, even at the age of 30-year-old, working in lions' cages, he was telling us, and stuff like that. And, did he just know to keep going in his heart that big break was on its way, type of thing. So, and that's been the similar format.
Yeah,
of all
it's kind of similar to me. Because
Yeah.
I've been doing all kinds of stuff before I did this. And yeah, that's the world. It's the world where you get in and trying to find the track where you really believe in. It's not an easy path.
No,
it's
life
the path of the path of faith is being tested throughout the journey, and that has been, in my case, absolutely there. And right now, I can say, hey, I did well, but I'm also I'm just starting. My aims are big. I want to change the world. I want to change the people's idea of what is life and how to be there for each other. Because what we see in the world is a lack of all that. It's too competitive, it's empty toward the other. It is not the sharing what is happening. And the sharing is who we actually are. We are social human beings, and we should share with another. Because we are here to realize our soul. We got a common enemy, which is ignorance, which is not finding the truth of why you are here. That is our enemy. And that what creates wars, what creates disease, what creates darkness, depression, abuse, cruelty. All those things are our enemies.
Yes.
Not the soul, not the love for each other to share. So that track where I can philosophize about it and nobody hears about it. But what I do is go through science. I go through science and test my faith in science. And then I find out that when the faith and science come together, they become very powerful.
Yes.
It's a way, powerful, I mean, a way to reach the people by the millions, hundreds of millions, the way they think. The way they think, that is the matter. It's not the matter that you know the truth, yes or no.
Yes.
It's the matter how you reach the people. And that make the change. So I'm into that. I'm into that, and I'm going very soon also start again with my podcast together with a doctor, and we will talk about the undervalued and understudied items of the cold and the breathing upon our bodies and mind. Because it is really a solution for modern day comfort zone behavior.
Yes.
Modern day comfort zone behavior and all the extension tools, and make it easier and more easy. We are debilitating our spirits. So the cold immersion is not only good for the cardiovascular system and our mindset, because going into the cold takes mindset.
Yes.
And the breathing is not only good for cleansing the body in the depth of the blood, bringing up the pH levels and get rid of the acidity of the body and reset the body, because we are doing deep breathing exercises. It's not only good for that, it is that these tools are making people able to awaken to their beautiful autonomy.
Have you actually seen how much your methods have exploded the last even 3 years? These ice baths everywhere. You go on your social media now and there's multiple
it's
companies
everywhere. It's everywhere.
And
it's
you
everywhere.
Must be so proud of that, Wim, because you have literally started a revolution now in people doing your methods, and it really, really is now reaching the masses.
It does, it does, but it needs to be even more. Why? For example, microplastics are in our testicles, in our ovaries of the women, in our brains. The shit of the industrialization has gotten into our bodies, and they still don't stop. So what is the government that is not representing us? We need to be learning how to govern ourselves. And that is what I bring. Autonomy to the wake up people, everybody to his and hers unique self. So there I go. Hundreds of millions of people are doing this now. I am proud, but I am absolutely not ready. I'm not accomplished. I could say, I did my thing. Wow, amazing. My soul is saved. I did it. My purpose is lived. I say, fuck you. I go on until everybody feels that autonomy is a right to be. And that is now absolutely the question, because we are governed by an elite who just through the system, rigged and all, got too much money and they don't know what to do with it. They're plaguing the people. thinking that because they be through a system, they think they have become God. All powerful. We change the weather. We bring in the mosquitoes. We give you antidote to the mosquitoes. We engineered in laboratory settings. We're going to change the agriculture. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. Why not stop the war? It's not happening. So these people are not powerful. Because a powerful man is a man who brings happiness, strength, and health home. These people are not powerful. They are frustrated. They are not happy within themselves. A happy man doesn't go to war. A happy man is not into greed. He is happy. These people are not happy. And that's why they project what they got within, what they experience from within. And that is because the system doesn't make people happy, strong, and healthy. It makes them greedy. Greedy not only for money, later it is for power. It is true that Bill Gates and George Soros, with all their money, couldn't keep their women home.
Yeah.
How poor is that?
Mm.
The love of your life, and then it gets lost. Why? Because you are not human. You are not living, abiding the humanness within you that makes you a man with a woman you love. You loved her. And how's it go? You know why? Because you're not in the love. You are somewhere artificially made, come out as a product of this system. Some people just get loads of the money and others not. They shit the same. They pee the same.
Yeah.
For God's sake, they earn 10,000 times more than somebody else. That in physics is inequality. It's out of balance. So if people keep on abiding to the system, then we will have this. Keep it on going until evolution says, yeah, the lesson is learned. It's over. Boom, out of here. Or we become autonomous. We get back, we reset to our humanity, the way the laws of nature made us. We have to abide to the laws of Mother Nature, not to the system, which is rigged, which is written down by humans, which is an obstacle on the road of evolution. It's a pimp in evolution. It will be exploited. The pus will come out, and then we have to start over again. No, we got to wake up now. And I provide the tools. I provide simple tools anybody can do. It is very simple. I'm not here to govern you. I'm here to give you something by which you are able to govern you yourself. That's what I do. And it is simple. Why? I'm a puppy. I'm a puppy of children. I take care of them. I love them. And I love my neighbor, loving his children. They play together. And so the whole wide world should be playing together. That makes sense. The other thing doesn't make sense no more. So how are we able to effectively bring that happiness, strength, and health to the people? Because a person who is able to be autonomous within himself will choose to be happy, strong, and healthy. Will not choose not being happy or not being strong or not being healthy. It will choose happiness, strength, and health. And it doesn't go through money. That's an illusion. You need the energy to produce whatever you need. And we got plenty on this earth. Only we called it money. And then we called it obligations and assets and abstracting it more and more and more and more. And now we don't understand anything anymore of our energy. Come on. We are still our energy. Reset the button. And become aware of your own autonomy to regulate your own happiness, your own strength, and your own health. That's who we are and what we are. We are not money. We are energy. And that energy expresses itself through happiness, strength, and health. There it is. As simple. That makes sense. It makes sense to my neighbor, makes sense to all the puppies and mummies in the world. There we are. And in that way, we bring love to the world. Love constituted by happiness, strength, and health. Those are the pillars. There I go. Yeah. So I'm very proud of what I did. Hey, but I'm not indulging into that pride. I just see it as a stepping stone. Okay, now we got this far. Now I want to go on and spread more love, spread more autonomy, spread more scientific understanding that happiness, strength, and health is all available, is for free, is our birthright. We are built to be happy, strong, and healthy. We are not built to be depressed and sick and weak and following governmental bodies who don't know how to govern themselves. No. It's over. Overdone. It's the time for paradise. Paradise is where families are all happy, strong, and healthy. And then the frustrated beings who cannot keep their wives suddenly awaken to something you cannot buy. And that is happiness, strength, and health. So I am providing that. I am simply believing with my simple faith that it is a birthright for every person in the world to be happy, strong, and healthy. No more politics, bollocks, no more systems, no more money. What are you talking about? It's all abstracted of our energy. And learn to control your own energy and become happy, strong, and healthy therein. And then you've got it all. As simple as it is. That's where I go, Stephen.
That's Wim, where I am. I mean, you can hear just through your speech, the passion that you've got, and it's so, I can feel your energy through the computer. It's absolutely amazing. So I mean, you are actually in Australia currently, Wim. Are you over there on doing some obligations, some speeches? So you're spreading the word out there as well?
My wife is Australian.
Oh, really?
And we are going to have a new baby 12th of October.
Wow.
So I'm very happy with that.
Wow. And, Wim, is that a bit of an exclusive you've just given me there then to tell me that? Is that?
Actually, yes. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You are a person, I tell you, and that's it. I'm just sharing my happiness.
Congratulations. That's absolutely amazing news. That's amazing news.
It is. Yes. She feels very happy. She's strong. She's beautiful. And I'm here now. I got my ice bath yesterday installed.
Yeah.
So it is very warm here. This is the subtropics, the tropical subtropics.
Yes.
And so it's very warm during the day.
Yeah.
But I got my North Pole right here in the garage.
So Wim, are you looking to reside out in Australia then a lot more than where? Yeah. So you're gonna
I live here. I live here now.
Oh, so you're gonna be you live there now then? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, since 10 days now. And I bought a house here. We bought a house here, and now it's here. And here is where I live. And that's good. But I will travel to Europe and America in November. And then I will do my winter travels in Poland and summer travels in Spain. Keep on doing it. Of course, we'll travel, but living is now here in Australia.
Wow, that's a fantastic change and beautiful country to to be moving to, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, I actually love
I
botanics.
just want to quickly go back a little bit. Obviously, in your earlier life, I know you was born an identical twin. Andrew, do you still see him?
Yes, of course. He
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be coming here
That
in
fascinates me.
January, a full month.
Fascinates me
So
with you. Do you have
I was
similarities?
born.
Do you have similarities?
What?
Do you have similarities in personality? And does
Yeah,
he
of course.
practice your
He's an
methods and stuff?
identical twin.
Yeah. Wow.
But my whatever it is, a mission makes a man different. I got a mission,
Yeah.
and his mission is to be more at home, normal life, and adapt to the situation. Hey, that's all right, but I don't adapt. The only time I adapt is to the icy water.
Yeah. Wim, obviously, I've done all my research. I've read your books, everything else. So again, I know we're stuck on time, and we're not going to go over too much. But tell me about the time when you was in the squatters. You were actually squatter for 8 years.
Yeah,
So
look at that.
at that
Eight
time,
years.
yeah, that's what I have in the book.
8 years. I was 8 years in there. It
Wow.
was the best time of my life. I had no money at all. I was like out of the system while living in the city. That was the squatting place. That was a place where I could free think, not like anybody else. We were like a revolutionary therein. At least I felt myself free thinking.
Yeah.
And that cultivated a power in me of faith in myself, in the good, that I can change. I can change society. I can be different in this system. I'm not going to abide to this system. I don't like the system. I don't see the merit of this system. I feel great when I'm on my own and sharing good discussions, conversations, philosophies with people, and practice a good ice bathing, which I did over there, and good exercising. So all that created a independence of not being aligned with their system while being in the system.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
So I'm in favor for people to have a sabbatical sometimes, to get out of the system completely, to find your own beautiful self, which is quite capable of doing anything while you are here for, and to feel it, and to feel that purpose, and to feel that health and happiness and strength coming there from. Because there's too much depression. And why is that? Because we are not built to be part of a system. We are built to realize our soul with the full of our minds, in control within ourselves. It's nothing more than logic. So that time in the squatting place was the best time of my life. Afterwards, I had to go into society because they broke it down, that squatting place. It was horrible to get into society. But I found my way.
Yeah.
I finally found my way, and right now I'm thriving.
Yeah, I mean, we can see that, and like you said, even now you're just starting out I mean, your methods are getting all over the world, and like you just said, there's so much more to come. Wim, I'm just going to ask what I asked Sylvester. Around that time, did you know in your heart, did you have a vision of where you are now? Did you believe that those times were building you up for something bigger, but you didn't know what it was?
You know what is vision? A vision is faith. If you have faith, then it will become vision.
As Arnold says, yeah.
Naturally. If you keep to your faith of what you think is good, then that will eventually become vision. Very strong. Faith is the one that keeps you to the core and not be part of the system. If you are part of the system sucks the life out of you. Then how can it grow into vision? How can it grow into something strong? It cannot. No. We need our faith and stick to our faith in the good, what we think, feel as good. And then that eventually becomes very strong, that vision. That's called interoception. Interoception is now being studied. And I'm showing in the university for the first time that we are able to top-down regulate that faith, the interoception, commanding our bodies with our minds. How is that possible if you invest your faith into something that is not into your controlling you yourself? That if you invest over there, then that becomes stronger. If you invest in here, then this becomes stronger. Then this becomes vision. I'm the vision. I'm the embodiment of vision. Why? Because I'm myself. I stuck to faith. And it became so strong that I can go through this facade called our system. This facade which makes me think in certain ways that we think now that it is normal, that there is war, that there is disease, depression, corruption, pollution. We think it is normal. We cannot do something about it. And I said to myself, I am going 12 years old. I am going to change it. I think it is sick what I'm seeing. I don't know how. I am just going to do it. And then my faith started. My investment in that particular mindset, feeding into, I believe this is sick, what I see. I don't know how to cure it. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to do it. Because I believe we have the birthright to be the change, to make the change. It would be not logical if we, as humans, would not be able to change that what is not good for humanity. So that, as a starting point, is simply showing the natural birthright and capacity to make change. And if you once come in connection with yourself, you connect with the unlimited power of your mind. But not if you don't grow inside. If you give it all away all the time, then internally it is not growing strong. It grew strong within me. And I'm just a simple human being, but I am going to change the world because I believe.
You already have. You already are. That's what the amazing thing is. And, you know, you are talking about elements there that so many successful, you know, athletes and film stars and anyone who's made it into their vision of into reality, as Arnold says, you know, if you have faith in your vision and you believe in your vision, it will become a reality. So I truly have and understand what you're saying. with that, Wim.
Yeah, Arnold. I was on his event, and he wanted to have dinner together, but then he had an operation to do.
Yeah, well,
And
that
Sylvester Stallone.
We brought you to that event, Wim.
Ah, that was you.
Yeah,
And Sylvester,
yeah.
he is doing the breathing exercises every day.
Yes, he's a big fan of you.
There you see, these people are great people because they stuck, especially Arnold, with his being. He created a whole new culture.
Yes.
And Sylvester Stallone as well, completely different. Such a creative. I told him he is a brilliant psychologist. I told him straight in the face, and he said to me, "You are the man."
Yeah, I know. We
then
have
I
video.
said, "But no, you are the man." That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
So we got an understanding together. And that understanding is simple. We are all great human beings in the making. Just believe in yourself. And this time I'm into showing belief, faith through a neuroscientific evidence-based studies. We are showing this now as the first ones. Takes a little bit time to get out there, but we are showing that faith is an absolute neurological network within ourselves, which makes us feel and be great. Doesn't matter where you come from. Have faith. Go through. Don't be tempted. Take it out there. Stay in there. And you become great.
Fascinating. I just love your passion so much, Wim. And listen, we've got another 5 minutes left because I know you've got a very tight schedule over there. I mean, I've got loads of questions that I didn't get a chance to ask, but I'm sure we can fit another part 2 in some time. Maybe when you're over in the UK or whatever. I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it is a good conversation we're having. This is a good Zoom, and people will resonate with this.
Definitely.
They will simply understand. Listen, guys. I'm directing myself to the people who are listening. We love you, and we want to give you some greatness through your faith. You are able to grow with the speed of light. What is light? It is the nervous system. Without the light, we stink in one day. Without the light of the soul, we are rotten in a couple of days, flies come in, etc. We are the light. Don't give the light away. Bring the light in, make it stronger from within, and it will illuminate all the soul. And then you become great as you are. You are a greatness in the making. And it's closer than you think. Just do it. Exercise faith. We got the studies done. It's done. It's out there. It's not what the world wants. The world are full of greed and power lusty people who try to control others because they have no control within. Because a happy man doesn't go to war. A happy man is not into greed. He's into taking care of his family and being happy. All this nonsense stops when you direct your faith inward instead of feeding into that system that feeds in idiots who think they can govern us. That's my message to the people. And look into it. Look into the cardiovascular training of going into the cold.
Yeah.
It resets your body. That is one. It makes you strong. It makes the killer number one, cardiovascular related diseases in the world. It makes it go away. And then the breathing will de-traumatize you from the depths.
Yeah.
So there we are. It's very simple. And then you will find your autonomy.
Fantastic.
Boom.
Brilliant advice, Wim. Oh, as always. Wim, we've got 3 minutes left. What would you say to any of our viewers who are, really struggling at the moment? It's a very hard time at the moment. People have got a lot of struggles, maybe, suffering with anxiety and mental health, with maybe a crazy life event or anything. What advice would you give to those? Because I know you've had some of those in your past, and you've got yourself up, and you've moved forward in a positive way.
Yes, of course. Get into these breathing exercises anybody can do. You feel a lot better. All the anxiety, depression, etc., creates is because of biochemical out of balance being. And through breathing exercises, you bring it back into balance. Yes? So start to feel good doing breathing exercises in the morning on empty stomach, and take the damn cold shower. It's good for you. And as much as a resistance you feel, because I don't like it. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, I don't feel so good. Say, fuck you. You go into it because we love you, and we want to bring you as fast with the speed of light. We want to bring you back where you belong as a happy, strong, healthy man and woman.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Yes.
Look, Wim, I mean, look, we could chat for hours here. I think we've got some really nice gold nuggets out of you. Obviously, I ain't even scratched the surface with what I wanted to ask you. But would you consider coming doing a part 2 maybe when you're in the UK next? That'd be absolutely amazing if we could do that.
Of course. Of course. Why, Stephen? Because I can feel you through my words, through the way I express myself. I can feel you. And you're a good man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Wim.
I'll be seeing you in the future. You keep on the good work and be strong about it. And all the love to you.
Massive love to you, Wim. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Have a lovely day, and again, congratulations with the baby as well, and sending love to your wife and all your family as well. And we really look forward to seeing you again soon.
Great.
Thank you, Wim. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you in the future. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.